Hi, I'm Captain Andrew Payne. I'm the chairman of the SWAPA 401k committee. We're here today to talk about our 3 non-qualified plans. An enrollment and change window opens annually on those plans, and that begins November 1st and continues through November 26th. Our 3 non-qualified plans are the excess benefit plan, the 401A-17 plan, and our deferred compensation plan, also known as the Top Hat. Southwest Airlines has published 3 non-qualified booklets, and for your convenience, we've posted them at the 401k Committee's Resource Center at swapa.org. With me here today is Mike Haynes, Director of Retirement, and since we're talking about non-qualified plans today, who do we typically see participate in these plans?
Well, what we've observed is that when participants get 5 to 10 years from retirement, people choose to participate in these non-qualified plans in order to lower their taxable wages. So they're at a point in their career where they've taken care of their debt, where their kids are taken care of from college tuition, and they're just looking for a way to lower those taxable wages in those last years to defer them till their retirement years. So if they select a 5-year payout, then it actually defers it to age 70. At age 70 and a half, you need to begin to be taking distributions from your qualified plans. So this allows your qualified plans to grow for 5 additional years.
So Mike, you're seeing people use these as a bridge. They're building a bridge to their qualified plan retirement.
It's a bridge to age 70 and a half. So it's another income stream, and it allows your qualified monies to compound for another 5 years.
What defines a non-qualified plan?
A non-qualified plan is a supplemental plan. It's a plan that allows you to defer additional compensation until your retirement years. Unlike a qualified plan, such as the 401k or the profit-sharing plan, which has limits by the IRS, this is above and beyond your ability to defer and save more for retirement. So at Southwest Airlines, there are 3 non-qualified plans that you could possibly participate in: the excess benefit plan, the 401A-17 plan, and the deferred compensation plan, nicknamed the Top Hat plan.
So we have 3 non-qualified plans. Mike, let's take the excess benefit plan first. Can you define the excess benefit plan?
The excess benefit plan is a non-qualified plan that captures additional employer contributions, captures non-elective contributions as well as profit-sharing contributions. The IRS limit for 2018 is $55,000 for those that are less than age 50. It's $61,000 for those age 50 or older. For 2019, it's projected to be $56,000 for less than age 50 and $62,000 for those 50 and over. So when you hit your qualified plan limits, meaning your employee contributions, plus your non-elective contributions made to the 401k plan, plus your profit-sharing contributions made to the profit-sharing plan, when you exceed, if you're age 50 or older, $62,000 next year, then the first non-elective contributions on your compensation up to $280,000, which is the projected compensation limit, is deemed to be an excess. Those excess contributions will be paid to you in cash, added to your paycheck, unless you elect to defer into the excess benefit plan. Those excess benefit plan contributions will go in on a payroll basis. If you do not elect to participate in the excess benefit plan, they will be paid to you. At the end of the year, when profit sharing is known and calculated, there will be a profit sharing excess on compensation up to $280,000 that will also flow into the excess benefit plan if you've made an election to participate in that plan. So that's what this plan does. It captures employer contributions on compensation up to $280,000 that's in excess of the $56,000 or $62,000 contribution limit.
So Mike, you talked about the 401A-17 plan. And the enrollment in that plan used to be automatic, and it was based on our company match. That changed with this last contract. Can you touch on the 401A-17 plan for a moment and describe what has changed?
The 401A-17 plan used to be a spillover match plan. With the new contract and beginning in 2018, one could elect to participate in this plan to defer two new sources of monies. The non-elective contribution as well as the profit sharing could be deferred to the 401A-17 plan. So for the 2018 year, it's based off your compensation limit of $275,000. That limit is projected to be $280,000 in 2019. So the 401A-17 plan allows you to defer additional employer contributions above $280,000 until retirement.
And just to circle back, that plan now requires a positive enrollment, unlike in previous years.
Correct. You have to go in and affirmatively enroll in the plan to participate in those plans when you have a compensation above $280,000 next year.
Mike, that brings us to our third non-qualified plan, the Deferred Compensation Plan, also known as the Top Hat. Can you explain that for a moment?
The Top Hat plan is the third non-qualified plan offered by Southwest Airlines. It allows you to defer additional compensation off the top for later in your retirement years. Similar to the other plans, it allows for both non-elective contributions and profit sharing to enter that plan, although they are contributed at different times. The non-elective contributions associated with that deferred compensation, so next year it will be 15%, will be made to that plan on a payroll basis, similar to the contributions that are deferred to that plan. Employee deferrals can be done as much as $50,000 for 2019, and the non-elective contribution will be based on that $50,000 as well. At the end of the year, once the profit sharing percent is known, there'll be a Top Hat makeup contribution that will be made to the Top Hat plan so that all contributions are then deferred to that plan.
So these three non-qualified plans are considered at risk. Most of us have heard that. What does that mean, at risk? At risk for what?
You need to remember that a non-qualified plan has not had constructive receipt, meaning it's still the employer monies. So although you've deferred that compensation, it's still an employer asset. So in the unlikely event of a bankruptcy or insolvency, you would be an unsecured creditor. And what that means is that you're trying to receive all of those assets, but you may get zero, all of it, or somewhere in between.
So referring to the enrollment window from, again, November 1st to November 26th, if I want to maximize my take-home pay and not, at this time, be in any of the three non-qualified plans, what action would I take?
Well, if you've never enrolled in a non-qualified plan before, then you will continue to receive your monies in your paycheck. So no action is required. If you have been making deferrals to any of these non-qualified plans and you want to make the change, you need to go on to the website, www.freedomtoretire.com, and make a change. Otherwise, those elections will continue. They're evergreen elections.
Mike, let's talk about distribution elections, or basically when you receive your money from these plans after you defer into them for a number of years. What are some of the things our participants should know about distribution elections, which are electable during the enrollment period?
Well, it's important to remember that if you elect a distribution election for any one of these plans, that is the distribution election that will remain in place. You cannot change those during any future enrollment window. Whatever you initially elect when you first sign up for the plan will be in place and will be followed by the company.
What are those distribution elections, Mike?
The form of distributions for any of the plan is either a lump sum or installments. Installments can be made on a 1-year basis up to 5 years. So in order to spread the taxes out for the maximum length of time, an installment over a 5-year period would do so.
Thank you for your interest. More information can be found at the 401k Resource Center at swapa.org, as well as the website freedomtoretire.com and the number listed below.